I think ONE is a great campaign. I think ONE, to me, lives the biblical story of Lazarus and the rich man, where you've got a rich man that goes out gaily every day and he walks over Lazarus who has swords around him, and then both die. Lazarus goes to heaven, the rich man goes to hell. And if the rich man would just lean down and to help the poor person with just crumbs from his table, the poor man helps bring his soul to heaven. And I see that as a very clear statement of some of the things that we ought to do as a very wealthy nation. That we ought to help those who are in difficulty. And the ONE campaign is pushing that. And I think we ought to do it on AIDS, drugs. I think we need to do it on malaria. I think we need to do it on other neglected diseases. I'd like to see get our assistance programs narrowed down to where instead of going soup to nuts with assistance programs, I want to see us narrow into 4 areas. Food, agriculture, water, medicine, education. And getting half of our aid budget in one of these 4 critical field areas. And I'd like to see us do a donors conference of volunteer organizations, so that you have volunteer organizations across America, faith-based groups, non-faith-based groups, and you connect them with local groups in Africa that need assistance, like an orphanage I was in Rwanda, and have a group of major churches in Iowa say, we're adopting that orphanage, and we're going to help them out, and make that connection between people and a private sector entities. And those are the ways that we can connect people, we can give help, we can do what's right. And we previously looked at Africa primarily as a humanitarian issue. It is clearly now a vital and strategic global issue. China is actively investing in it and resourcing. The front of the spear on some of the radicalized Islamic elements are moving aggressively into Africa. I think the United States needs to be there as a humanitarian force, but I think it's also in our vital and strategic interest for us to do that. So for all those reasons, I want to be the president who works in Africa. It is a continent in play. It is one you can build a left and right coalition around of people coming from all sides together on it. And at the end of the day, we'll be much better. America is great when she's good. And we can express goodness through this ONE campaign.
Thank you. Thank you so